Welcome to Foresight FM Podcast, the number one entertainment hub with the big boss A to the R to the S to the C-O-T, Eric Scott. Don't go anywhere because we got the best for you.
Blank piece of paper and write down who you want to be. No one ever writes anxious. They say, no, what I want to be is calm, collected. That is you.
Hello, my name is Stacey.
So if I'm 30
and whenever
odd, and I've got low self-esteem,
the only podcast I listen
I'm 33,
is
got low
Foresight
self-esteem,
FM.
and I came to you. Where would you begin with trying to help? And that low self-esteem was manifesting in abusive relationships, bad work relationships, very negative sort of feelings about myself, and maybe even some impulsive behaviors. I'm eating too much, or I don't know, whatever. Where would you start with me?
Okay. The first, just so people say, oh, wow, that's a strange starting point. I'm a doctor, so the first is make sure you're actually okay.
I'm okay.
Because if someone were presenting with this, they could be in depression, and that can present in many ways. Typically, it's low mood and loss of pleasure and everything, and loss of energy, but that doesn't have to be. So I mustn't miss that. So I would make sure your mind is not ill, but don't need treatment. Now we assume that this is long-standing, and what you've done is what you're describing is a lot of maladaptive coping strategies. So I eat too much, which is probably comfort eating, or it's just habitual stuff that you're just not, or it could be you've got so low self-esteem. I've seen this, you're almost punishing yourself. I don't deserve to eat well, and I don't deserve to eat the right things. So I deserve to be overweight, or I deserve to look like this. So that could be the bottom of it. So I have to start, my starting point is an exploration. But the key to this would be to move all that to one side. If you're in a reasonable place where you can actually communicate. If not, I'll let you express it all. It's important you get it off your chest. If you've got it, you think, I don't need to do that. What I do is what I've said in the book here. In A Path of the Jungle, I explain the starting point is get a blank piece of paper and write down who you want to be. What behaviours do you want to have? Let's define what you want, not what you don't want, not what you're experiencing. Don't start with a treacle. I call that the treacle. Start with a blank piece of paper and then write down the person you want to be.
I want to be really confident. I want to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to work out every day. I want to eat really good food.
Right. So what you're describing now is the human system. The great news is when I ask you for the characteristics you've got, so I want to be calm, I want to be happy, I want to be confident, that is you. That is you.
How do you know it's me?
Right. Because if we can't surgically remove interference neuroscientifically, which we can see on functional MRI scanners. If we remove the chimp and computer system, then you're completely in control of yourself. So you would choose to be calm. You would choose to be confident. So therefore, that's you. The human system can choose. What happens is when you choose to be calm, the chimp system interferes, or the computer interferes and shows to the world someone who's not calm. So it's very important to recognise who you are before we start. So now we've got a guy, you're not going to write, no one ever writes anxious.
No.
No one. They say, no, what I want to be is calm, collected, a good friend, have integrity. That is you if we didn't have interference in the machine. So it's very crucial. This is the biggest point in the book. The biggest point is to define yourself, because now you've got self-esteem can rise just on that alone. Once you've grasped that, you say, wow, what I'm presenting to the world is interference. It's not me. If I didn't have this machine, I would not have anxiety, because that's the system that you're saying, the human system can't do anxiety. It's not built to do that. It's built to be rational and calm. But what it wants to do and how it wants to present is a choice. The chimp has no choice. The computer has no choice. The computer's programmed, but these are interfering and presenting to the world someone who's not you.